Welcome to another episode of Side Quests and Sit Downs. I'm Sheri,
I'm Matt.
and today is our May recap episode. Also, you may see that there's a random chair here. Watson insists on being right next to me, and this is the most comfortable chair we have
Yeah.
that he can lay in.
Yeah. It's basically like a giant cat bowl.
Yeah.
It's a giant cat bowl for our giant cat.
Yes. It's a nice armrest, though, too, kind of.
Yeah.
I don't have to, lean on the table. I just sit up, put my elbow on this. And, of course, Asuka is joining us. Currently looking out for her other brother.
Yeah.
Who is somewhere around here. I don't know where he went. Anyway, this is our May recap. I mean, I can say we didn't do a whole lot this month compared to April.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
We were off work for a week.
Yeah.
So that was nice. We went and saw Mortal Kombat, the second one. I actually liked it.
Yeah. Anybody who's expecting high art from Mortal Kombat.
Right. I'm like, I don't understand what people were expecting from that.
Yeah. It's a dude bro movie for gamers and stuff, and it's going to be big, loud, dumb.
And gory.
And gory.
Yeah.
That's what you're signing up for. That's what Mortal Kombat is and always has been.
Yeah, it was campy as fuck too.
Yeah.
I think that's what I liked about it, is that it leaned into its campiness more so than the first one did.
If you're a Mortal Kombat movie and you're not campy, what are you doing?
Right. The whole opening thing, spoilers. The whole opening thing with Johnny Cage. I love that
the whole
so
ass
much.
over the top action movie.
Yes, it was great. I mean, I am a Carl Urban fan, but that whole sequence was just really funny.
Yeah.
And he even knew that about himself. You know what I mean? I really liked it, even though I don't like super when people get I don't know. There were some parts where I was like, I don't know if I want to watch this because it's someone's head got smashed in or
Sure.
Whatever.
But that's baked in.
Yeah.
To
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat.
Right.
That's finish him.
Right.
You know?
Exactly. And there was only 2 other people in the theater with us when we went and saw it too.
It's awesome.
And then we waited and then at the end they play the Mortal Kombat music.
Yeah.
So Matt and I are just sitting in our chairs, just dancing, and the couple who was in front of us just kept turning around and looking at us, and we were having a great time.
We're just voguing in our seats.
Yeah,
just
we just
vibing,
having a great time. I was even we should go home and listen to this. We didn't.
No.
That would have been funny.
We forgot.
Yeah, we did forget.
We can do that again later.
It's true, we could. After this, I guess.
Yeah.
What else? Matt, the 8th Dungeon Crawler Carl book came out this month. Today's the 31st. Came out this month. I am currently in the middle of my reread. Well, not even in the middle of the reread. I'm just started I, the Bedlam Bride, and then I'll read This Inevitable Ruin, and then I'll read the new one. I wanted to reread all of them before I read the new one. Since I started it back in the end of 2024, and I finished them last year. So I was like, oh, you know what? I'm going to reread them.
Yeah. I really need to up my reading game from the nothing at all that I've been doing. I don't know why. I just it's hard because you have to divide your time between watching things, playing games, reading books,
being a person,
doing
adult stuff,
needing
to live, cooking dinner.
That we hardly ever. We
don't really cook.
Yeah, I'm between the two of us. I cook.
Yeah,
between the two of us, I'm the one that's doing the cooking usually.
Yep.
I don't do a whole lot though. It's mostly breakfast.
Yeah, I like breakfast foods. Sorry.
Yeah. Brenner is big in our house.
Yeah, for sure. What else did we do while we were off? We went to the zoo, Cincinnati Zoo. What have you been? We went there during the Festival of Lights in 2024, I think.
Yeah, I think the last time I was actually
that's what I was gonna ask.
actually went to the Cincinnati Zoo might have just been when I was a little baby.
Okay, that's what I thought, but I'm I couldn't remember.
Yeah, that's the story that my mom and aunt Brenda liked to tell all the time because they took me to the Cincinnati Zoo as a little baby in a stroller, and the elephants were out in their exhibit, and for whatever reason, it scared the bejesus out of me, and I was screaming and crying, and so much so that I can't remember. It was either I loved them or I was scared of them. And then next like Christmas might have been like my second or third, Christmas. My Aunt Brenda got me an little like elephant toy that would like move and that did scare me. So I was terrified of it. I was like, ah.
Really?
Yeah.
Sounds like an elephant toy that I had. I think I've told you this story.
Oh, yeah.
Matt Damon, the elephant.
I'm vaguely familiar.
This is actually a story for like if my friends ever decide to come on, but essentially I was a mess growing up. And I had this elephant that my dad and my stepmom bought me for Christmas one year because I was like obsessed with I've always been obsessed with animals. That's not something I'm not obsessed with. But and I was like a tween when I got that, and I just like kept it, and it made the noise too.
Yeah.
But it didn't move. But it made the noise. Well, then one day I was fucking with my brother, and I attached like a not string, but like ribbon. I wrapped ribbon around the elephant, and then like our stairwell at the top of it, you can like not, if you're on the other side, you can't see who's there. So I just like dropped it down one day when my brother was coming up the steps, and it scared the shit out of him. And then when I learned to drive, I started taking it with me places and would just dangle it out the window. Like my friends would just dangle it out the window. Yeah, this is like
walking.
We didn't even make the noise. We just dangled it out the window while we were driving. Just kind of in the so stupid. But yeah, so I had an elephant that I named Matt Damon, and I had a penguin. His name was Ben Affleck. I think I still have that actually. I don't have the elephant still, but that's a thing for another time. But that just reminded me of that.
I don't know if I ever actually named my stuffed animals.
This was like plastic.
Yeah.
I don't know why I named it that. I just thought it was funny. And then like once I had Matt Damon, I was like, I have to have something that's a Ben Affleck because they're like best friends.
Anyway, we got off topic.
Yeah, sorry. I could talk about that forever because it was fun.
Cincinnati Zoo.
Cincinnati Zoo, yeah, not my weird stuff I did when I was a teenager. I haven't been there since we went that one year for Christmas, but like the animals and stuff weren't out, so you didn't get to see anything.
Yeah, the only things that were open were like the reptile house
and the manatees.
And I think you could go inside the giraffe enclosure.
You can go inside of it, but you could look into it.
Yeah,
the little deck thing.
Right.
And then like the insect place, that's always open.
Yeah.
And then the cat house, the nocturnal house, is usually always open too.
You would have thought that. Well, I guess if the zoo's not actually open, you would think. I mean, it makes sense that the like cold weather animals aren't out when it's cold, but you would think that they would enjoy it. Maybe like the polar bears, if it's like cold.
If it's cold, yeah. I thought you were saying the other way around. I was like, I don't know.
No, I'm talking about like the.
Well, I mean, there's not polar bears there anymore.
Oh, there's not.
No, the sea otters, where the sea otters are now, which I'm really stoked about and probably will be there a lot now. I can't remember the other one's name, but the oldest one, her name was Chloe, and she was really cute. But where the otter exhibit is now is where the polar bears were.
Oh,
yeah. I think that's the newest thing there is the otters.
Yeah,
because the kangaroo thing was the new one before that.
I think. I guess there aren't a terrible amount of like cold weather animals that are like at the zoo. Yeah. There's only like a couple of them.
There's like a lynx, and because the lynx wasn't out when we were there because it was too hot.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like
even regular bears probably enjoy the colder weather.
Yeah, because that's what they're kind of. Even though they hibernate during the cold weather normally, they're kind of built for it though too. in a way. um, so yeah, we did that. We were there for a couple hours. So that was fun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about, I want to get a pass. I think I might do that.
Yeah, we've just been splurging on travel so much.
Oh, I know. I probably wouldn't do it till next year.
Yeah.
But I would like to. Because I think we could go with my family and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, what else? We went and saw Mando and Grogu twice. We bought the tickets. Well, I got the tickets ahead of time. And then, like a week later, his parents were like, we're going to come down, for his birthday. That was that Friday. And he was like, they were like, we'll go see Amanda. I was like, yeah, that's fine. I'll see it twice. I don't care.
Yeah.
I will say though, and I told Matt this, that like the second time I watched it, I liked it more.
Yeah. Like you're able to absorb more of it.
Yeah. I mean, was it like Empire Strikes Back good? No. You know what I mean? Like, and if people are trying to compare it to that, that's just fucking stupid.
I've heard a lot of sentiment that people are just saying that it's basically one long
It's
episode.
one long episode.
Yeah.
I think that's true.
Yeah.
Like, which I'm totally fine with.
And I mean, if you're saying that at the theater for Mando and Grogu, it's kind of what you signed up for, isn't it?
I think people were just expecting something different.
Okay.
Like a separate story. You know what I mean? I mean, it was a separate story, but like more, cinematic and less, made for TV.
Yeah. It kind of did mostly just feel like it was just a long excerpt of like what would be happening anyway.
Right. Yeah. Like, I mean, could they have turned it into just a season? Yeah.
Yeah.
They could have, but at the same time, I'm not mad that they did that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It was, like I said, it wasn't like, the best Star Wars film ever made. You know what I mean? Like, we already know which one that is, but like consensusly wise, it's Empire Strikes Back. But like, I had the same feelings about Solo. Like, I went into, because Han Solo is my favorite. I went into it like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this.
Yeah.
And did I like it? But also, I'm kind of like, one, it's a movie about Han Solo. What were you expecting?
Yeah.
Smuggler's gonna be smuggling. Smuggler's gonna be doing stuff they shouldn't be doing, being with people they shouldn't be with. You know what I mean? Like, the only thing I was upset about with that movie is that they did not turn Donald Glover, and they didn't give him a Lando show. I loved him as fucking Lando so much.
Yeah.
Speaking of Lando, yeah. I've added him right here.
Yeah. I've added a second little ledge for more things.
Yeah, I have so much stuff. But I'm upset that they never did that. Yeah. But back to Mandalorian and Grogu.
Yeah.
I did like the first time around when we watched it, I did think the soundtrack was kind of weird.
The Mando Grogu?
Yeah.
How so?
Like, I don't know. It wasn't as like, what's the word I'm looking for? Forceful? Like, I feel like most Star Wars movies, like the music's like really dramatic, and like this wasn't as, but also it wasn't really that dramatic of a movie, so I guess that makes sense.
It's also it was still within the theme of the movie, which
yeah,
in and of itself, its general theme is space spaghetti western.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's essentially what it was.
Yeah, that's the show, that's the movie, that's the whole thing.
Yeah. I was really hoping, and we're going to probably go into spoilers territory, so if you haven't watched it, you can stop here. I really thought that Grogu was going to go John Wick, and I was really excited about it.
I mean, he did
kind of did. He went soft John Wick.
Yeah.
He took care of him instead of killing everyone.
Yeah.
Because I even looked at him and I said, he's about to go John Wick.
Yeah. I'm really interested to see like how long it's going to take for like Grogu to become like an actual like speaking person.
Right. Like, how long does it take his species to like actually develop? Because Yoda was what? I should know this. Like 900 and something, I think.
Somewhere around there, like between 800 and 900.
Yeah. So it's like, and Grogu's like what, 50? Well, now he'd be like 54, 50.
50 and change.
Something like that. So who knows? But I don't know. I think people were also maybe expecting to see like Ahsoka. I'd seen some stuff about that, but
particularly since she was a bigger part in the previous season, you would think that, I mean, you know, you would think that she would be more involved with it, maybe.
Yeah.
But maybe that just wasn't a part of what.
I mean, yeah, obviously. And plus, I mean, Rosario Dawson probably wasn't going to be cheap either. So.
Yeah.
I mean, I did like the whole, like, kind of Hutt storyline.
Mm-hmm.
And they introduced a new Hutt, which.
Rada the Hutt.
Yeah, which, I mean, that could turn into a thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If he's, especially since he's staying with the rebellion and going to help them out. All the little guys. I love all the little guys.
It's okay, baby. We'll come back.
It's okay, baby.
Yeah. The little mechanic aliens.
Yeah. Oh my god, they're so fucking cute. I love the one in Rise of Skywalker.
Uh-huh.
And now that I know, then they showed those on the TV show, and then now in the movie, and I'm just like Mando and all those little guys.
Yeah.
I love it.
They talk like toddlers.
Yes, they're so fucking cute though.
It's like, okay, we don't make go from yay.
We're gonna go find him. We're gonna go find Mando. It's okay, baby.
Yeah. Don't be scared, baby.
Don't be scared, baby. And the puppeteering in that was really good too.
Yeah. They've got like the tiny voice, but also like they've like it sounds like they smoke pack a day.
Yeah. Yeah. And then like I said, the puppeteering was like really, really good. The only thing I was mad about is that they didn't do that with the guy that Martin Scorsese voiced. I was hoping they would have done it with that because they did it with all the little guys. So I was like, that would have made sense to do it with him too.
Sure. I guess they just wanted his character to be more fluid, maybe.
Yeah. Still, they missed an opportunity with
that.
Yeah. So yeah, I thought it was cute. I'll definitely be buying it when it comes out.
I'm sure there's plenty of people that'll be plenty butthurt.
Oh, believe me, I've seen a lot.
Yeah.
Especially on like Blue Sky, people complaining about it. I'm like,
people are gonna have opinions.
Yeah, which is fine, but I'm just like, can you just like something just for what it is? Yeah. You know what I mean? I don't know. What else did we do? We went to the Hofbräu house to celebrate your birthday with your parents.
Mm-hmm. That's fun.
Yeah.
Just kind of, family dinner. Did we go to New York last month or this month?
We went to New York in April.
Oh, okay.
It's May.
It's May. Yeah, aside from the like vacation, like the week that we spent off, we didn't really go anywhere else aside from, that week.
Yeah. We did stuff around the house. Like cleaned and put some stuff back on the walls that had fallen.
Yeah.
And then
for whatever reason we can't keep stuff on this wall over here. It just will not stick.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm gonna jinx it, so I'm not gonna say anything. We put those back up when?
Week ago? Last weekend?
I want to say, yeah. They're still up. Now that we say that, they're gonna fall down again.
Mm-hmm.
Just our fucking luck.
Yeah. The one fucking busted, and we had to duct tape
the back of it. I'm like, I'm not buying a new fucking frame.
Yeah. Frames are expensive, y'all.
Yeah, and you can't even really tell. You know what I mean? Unless you're like up close to it. It's on the gauntlet, the guarded one. Like you can see a little gap from right here, but like,
yeah, we hit the tape fairly well, I think.
Yeah, I don't care. It still functions. It does what its in purpose is supposed to be. But yeah, I mean, outside of that, we caught up on shows. We were able to watch all of our shows as they were happening.
Which is uncommon.
Uncommon, yeah. Since we usually just watch them on the weekends, we could catch up on everything. Like, we caught up on Critical Role yesterday, and that was 5 hours.
Yeah, that just takes like a quarter of your day away.
Yeah. I mean, we spent the beginning part of the day, though, out, like, shopping.
Yeah.
So it's like we were productive.
Yeah, getting ready for my cousin's wedding and
next weekend. Yeah, we had to go buy Matt some clothes.
I got some fancy clothes, but just not they just didn't all necessarily go together.
or fit with the wedding.
Yeah.
So we had to buy him some new clothes, something that matches what I'm wearing.
Mm-hmm.
But
Is
yeah.
is that a generic like wedding color code for like black, white, cream?
I mean, it can be.
I didn't know.
No, I mean, you can pretty much wear anything to a wedding unless the invitation specifies a certain. Because some people will do that.
Mm.
But you can pretty much wear. I mean, don't wear white, obviously, but
Right.
you can pretty much. I am of the mindset that if you're going, this is just how I feel. I'm of the mindset that if you're going to a wedding, you should be at least kind of dressed up. Like, I
Right.
don't think people should be wearing jeans to a wedding.
Yeah.
That's not just how I feel.
Like it has to be like dress pants, dress shoes, dress shirt.
I mean, it can even be like a dress pants and like a polo. That's fine.
Sure.
Like, but I just don't want people to wear jeans.
Yeah.
I don't like when people wear jeans. Because I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, this is kind of like, not a formal thing, but you know.
Yeah. I mean, well, I've got family members that do not own dress.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like my Uncle Dennis.
Mm-hmm.
The fanciest thing he has is a flannel. He's a retired.
I mean, it's probably the same with some of mine, too. Like,
He's a retired garbage truck driver.
mm.
He ain't got nothing fancy.
I mean, I'm just saying, it's not, you can go get a pair of dress pants. That's all I'm saying.
Sure.
You can even go get some from the thrift store. You know what? I don't care. Get some khakis or something.
He's just, I don't know. He's like, just will not put on any kind of monkey suit.
Well, let's see what he looks like next week. Because we'll find. Isn't it his daughter that's getting married?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's a different.
Okay, I don't. I've only met.
Yeah.
Some of them
I don't
once.
think you've not. This will probably be the first time you've met my aunt Liz and
Is it her
Uncle John.
daughter?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't met her.
Mm-hmm.
She's the one that sends us Christmas cards, though. One
Oh,
of the
she
ones.
has?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
What else? I mean, us-wise, there's really nothing else. It's time to get into the fun stuff.
Yeah.
What fucked up shit did the U.S. government do this month?
Stop me if you've heard this before.
This is going to be a recurring thing on these because, one, people need to be fucking talking about it, whether they're well-known or not.
Mm-hmm.
And second, this shit fucking pisses me off.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to fucking talk about it if I want to, because
Yeah.
I am an adult and I run this show with him and I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah.
So, with that, did you see, and I think I talked to you about this, where Kash Patel went snorkeling at the USS Arizona Memorial?
I did see that.
I don't know how many of you have ever been there. Chances are probably not many of you. I have. I went there in 2007 when we went on a cruise with my family to around Hawaii. And when I tell you that that is the quietest place I have ever been in my life, that's true. Like, no one was talking. No one said anything. Nothing dropped. Like, all you could hear was just like really like soft footsteps walking around inside of it. And then this fucker goes and does that.
Yeah. Fully just disrespecting and like,
Yeah.
what's the word for it?
Desecrate.
Desecrate.
Yeah. Like, and there are people that do dive there, but there are people that are like, you know, preserving the ship. And like, there are people, I don't know if they're
Not just some bozo that just like,
Right.
I'm gonna snorkel at the thing.
Yeah. And it's been like a place where people can't do that for forever.
Yeah.
And I don't know if any of these people, probably not, these people from, you know, back then when this, from Pearl Harbor, are still alive, but like some of them were and wanted to be interred inside of the ship with people that died. And so they would do that, you know, when that was requested. But like, I don't understand how people don't think that that's fucked up.
Yeah. That's a literal mass grave site.
Yes. It's super fucked up. And for all these people that are military, you know, fucking military, and they're fine with this. It's just, I don't know. It's just, I'm like, I'm gonna fucking punch this bug-eyed motherfucker in the face.
Yeah.
And I feel bad
in the name
saying
of their Lord and Savior,
Donald
Jesus.
Trump.
Yeah.
Seriously. Like, I don't know. Anyway, so that one thing that pissed me off. The next thing is that, did you see that Mike Johnson thinks the congressional salary is too low?
Crimea River.
Yeah. The federal minimum wage is $7.25, and these people are making over $100,000 a year.
Yeah.
If they are saying that it's not enough, then it's not enough for working people either.
Yeah.
Which, I don't... Make it make sense. Do people not, like... Do they just not... Do their brains not work?
This country is deeply, deeply, deeply infected by a horrible, horrible virus that is like the fucked up capitalist like bullshit that is ruining this country.
That too, and the fact that, you know, like masculinity, like we gotta be fucking powerful, we gotta, you know, blah, 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 blah. And this kind of leads me, I want to finish this thing about the salary, and then this will lead me to the next thing. But like, I just don't know how people are seeing, you know, representative like him, who's the leader of the House, saying shit like that. And they're like, hell yeah, let them make more money while I'm sitting here and can't afford my fucking groceries. Yeah. But I'm totally fine if they make more money, though. That's totally cool. Yeah. That doesn't make any sense.
I think it's been expressed time and time again by a lot of different people, but the only real reason those people like the horrible things that those people are doing is like the commiseration of shared hatred.
Oh, yeah. That, and I talked about this before, that they just, poor people who are, I'm trying to figure out how to phrase this, sound like a complete asshole. Because I'm not really trying to, but like, it's just something that I don't know. Poor people aspire to be rich.
Sure.
And they see these super rich people, and I've said this before, and they think that one day they can get there.
Yeah. They're all just temporarily embarrassed millionaires.
Yeah, everything is against you. The only way you're getting rich like that is if
someone else gives you that amount of money.
Yeah, or it's like from a lawsuit, or, you know, something like that, or you start your own business, or you get a patent. For most people, that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
You should be able to afford to live on the amount that you make from the job that you work.
Right.
It's really that fucking simple. Like, I really don't get it.
Yeah. It's like, if you can't afford to live on the job that...
Yeah, you shouldn't have to
with
work.
the money that the job is paying you.
Yeah.
That makes it feel like you don't want this job to exist.
Yeah.
That's what they're saying. Like, make it desperately unaffordable for anyone to work this job to, like, stay
They have
alive.
to work another job to just keep feeding.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Like they're de-incentivizing people from taking these kinds of jobs, even though these jobs are providing things that people want.
Right. Yeah. And it's like, if you look back, and I was doing a bunch of reading recently, like, if you look back to, like, you know, the 1950s, 1960s, around, stay-at-home moms were a lot more, you know, prevalent, because you could afford to take care of your entire family on one fucking salary. And I understand that as time goes on, prices increase. I think that if you have a brain, you know that. Then it should make sense that the wages increase with that increase. But that's not what's happening.
No, it hasn't happened.
And people are too fucking stupid to realize that. I don't...
Stupid and brainwashed.
Well, and I think, and honestly, in most of America is at like a 4th grade reading level.
Yeah.
So reading comprehension which is why most people don't read.
Yeah. Lots of people got left behind.
Yeah, they did. And No Child Left Behind. Remember that whole thing?
Yeah.
A lot of people got fucking left behind because they were sent on when they shouldn't have been.
I feel like it's getting even worse with the advent of AI.
Oh, yeah.
Because AI is doing kids' homework and
they're not critical thinking for themselves.
No. They're like, AI will do my homework.
AI will tell me what I need to do and when I need to do it, how I need to do it. And
AI will read for me.
Yeah. Just fucking ridiculous.
I don't need to know how to read. The AI can read for me.
I haven't watched this movie in a very long time. But, like, Idiocracy, it's slowly becoming an actual thing.
Oh, no, it's going full tilt.
It's fucking crazy.
With the fucking MMA cage they're building on the lawn of the White House.
Yes, I was going to talk about that too. Because what the fuck?
President Dumpy wants a fucking fight night at the White House for himself. I want to fight for my birthday.
Birthday fight.
Birthday fight.
And I was also reading, this is about that they are they're giving tickets to military members, which whatever.
They're giving the tickets away because no one wants to go.
There's more to that. So
they're begging people to go.
They're giving tickets away.
Yeah.
But you have to meet certain height and weight requirements.
Uh-huh.
And you have to pay your own travel to go.
Right.
What?
Yeah.
He just... And if anybody...
They're going to have to, literally use the fucking AI they use so goddamn much to populate the fucking stands with the nobody that's going to be there.
He'll pay people to be there.
Oh, sure.
I mean, that's what he does for most of his fucking rallies. But yeah, when I first saw that picture of that fucking... I was like, what is this? What are we doing? Listen, I don't like the whataboutism, but honestly, during this whole thing, it makes the most sense. Because if Obama did something like this, could you fucking imagine how people would have reacted? They freaked out when he wore a goddamn tan suit. If he put a goddamn fucking cage match in the front lawn of the goddamn White House, people would be losing their fucking minds.
We just need to, what'll make everything better is if we just wrap all of the cage and fight cage with a tan suit.
Might make people mad then. So fucking dumb.
It's not even that serious, guys. Come on.
Yeah, it's not that serious. It's just a tan suit coliseum. Then why were you freaking about him wearing a goddamn tan suit, you stupid son of a bitch?
Because they're hateful and racist.
God. Literally, and I've said this before too. Barack Obama being elected broke something in those people's brains. Literally broke them. Crazy. Anyway.
I blame all of this on Ronald Reagan.
I don't know that much about him, quite honestly.
He's literally
Reaganomics, I know all that.
His presidency was the downfall of America.
Oh. If you actually look into stuff and read, you can clearly see data that shows that the country is always better off when the Democrats in charge.
Mm-hmm.
Numbers don't lie. Well, they don't.
Yeah.
So people knew how to read and understand things, they would get that. Anyway. So yeah, White House cage match is coming up for Stupid's birthday. And then did you see, you think about the slush fund. Everybody knows about the slush fund, which was just blocked, so that's cool.
It's okay, so it's not actually happening?
Well, the judge put a block on it for right now, and then they're reopening. I don't know if I would call it I don't know exactly if you would call it a case or not, but the original thing with him and the IRS, where he wanted to get $10 billion, which again, why? This man has made so much fucking money.
He's just full on stealing.
He's stealing
money from the American people.
Yeah. And back to the UFC thing, I was reading an article the other day that said that he bought stock in UFC before he started doing all this. So he's making money off of you, of the fucking stupid people that support him. But anyway, so in the Justice Department on Tuesday, this was, when was this? May 19th. Expanded the just announced settlement, so before it got blocked, that of leaking his tax returns, and then so in the agreement they came to, a pledge that the IRS will no longer pursue any claims it may have against Trump, his family members, and his companies over unpaid taxes.
Why aren't people just screaming in the streets, tyranny, traitor, theft?
I don't know. I really don't.
This is
this should be what is it? What's the Is it 1700? What 14? When was the French Revolution?
I don't remember.
This is French Revolution shit.
Yeah. They've been telling us to eat cake this entire time.
And they tell you, and look, and I will say this too. So when Biden was president and, inflation was bad and all of that stuff, they kept going around saying, everything's fine, stuff isn't expensive. And normal people know that that's not true.
Yeah.
And you think that the Biden administration was bad about that? Which they were, 100%. They are 10 times worse. They are coming back saying the complete opposite of what they're fucking doing, and people are eating it up again because they don't have critical thinking skills.
Yeah. They eat and swallow every single bit of bullshit that they are fed.
It wasn't the 1700s. Yeah, it's crazy. I really don't understand.
I want to take Stephen Miller. Who's the Peter Thiel and
Peter Thiel apparently is moving to Argentina.
Well,
which has been a Nazi haven since World War II. So
yep,
go for it, my guy. I'm not really for that, but they deserve to be in jail.
They just need purged from the timeline.
Or they deserve to just sit in a cell for the rest of their life. That's how I feel about it. I don't know. But
should they suffer more? Sure. But would the world be better off without them in it? Yes.
Yeah, but again, putting them in jail does the same thing. So, and I was also, when I was reading about the whole...
well, in my opinion, it's worse because it's still a drain on the taxpayer.
Yeah.
If they're dead, then they're not
getting any money.
Then they're not getting any more American dollars.
It makes sense. But when I was reading about the IRS stuff, which I didn't know this, but I guess that it makes sense. The IRS has audited every president annually for decades to make sure there wasn't corruption. He's the only one that has fucking... Why do you think he doesn't want them to do it?
Yeah.
Use your brain.
They'll see this, all of the money that he's actively stealing.
Yeah. I don't get it. Anyway. And then back to the slush fund again. So I had this comment that I saved from Rep. Ralph Norman, who defended the slush fund for people tied to January 6th while dismissing the Capitol attack as made up. If it was made up, why did he pardon all those people? If it didn't happen, if it wasn't real, if Antifa was there, then why did he pardon those people? You can't
pardon somebody if it didn't happen.
And there's video evidence of people's fucking faces. And people are still acting like it was some, just fucking stupid. Everyone's fucking dumb.
Yeah.
I feel like I should say something else other than that, but that's the only thing I have because it just leaves me literally speechless that people are this stupid. And then we talked about this the other day too, that the DHS secretary is thinking about stopping international flights into sanctuary cities and moving them to red states. Most people who come to the United States go to blue states for a reason. And it's not because they want to overstay their visa. I'm sure there are people that do it. That's 100% true. But at the same time, These people are coming in from other countries don't want to go to fucking Texas or Tennessee.
There's a yeehaw cowboy aesthetic that some like.
I mean, yeah, but for the most part, they're going to like California and New York and Chicago and San Francisco, stuff like that.
Yeah. Somebody from like England's not going to come to America to go to Alabama.
Right, exactly. And I'm just like, okay, you do that and see what happens. Like, I legitimately, it would cause a fuck ton of problems, but I legitimately would love for them to try this. I would. I think it would be hilarious. Like, 100% would be hilarious. Also, I don't know if there's like a response account from the White House called something 47. I don't know. But when the news kept talking about him falling asleep, he wasn't blinking, people. He wasn't blinking.
That's a real long blink.
Motherfucker was sleeping and has been sleeping. Blinks don't last that long. I know what it's like to be next to an old person.
Yeah, there's also been a lot of, I've seen a bunch of coverage on like him when he went to China with, to meet with
Xi Jinping.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of video or photos of him looking off in the like 1,000-yard stare from like dementia.
And another thing, and I know people have said this, why is he bragging about taking so many cognitive tests? That's not something you should be bragging about. They're having you take them for a goddamn reason, you idiot.
Right. He's like, I passed all the tests they give me.
Well, and
I
was also reading too that like, someone, I don't remember what article it was, but they were like talking about the cognitive tests, and they're like, I'm pretty sure his staff told him that they were intelligence tests because he always comes back and says something about him being the most intelligent, and to make him do it.
He's also literally actually stupid because he when he graduated college,
mm-hmm.
he graduated 364th out of 366.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean, D's make degrees.
That D was coming in hot sparks flying.
Oh.
The only way he graduated is if like the Trumps would have like
they probably donated
bought a wing or
that
something.
Probably did.
Yeah.
I don't know where he went to school. I don't care, but I think did he go to Harvard?
Something. He probably got paid to go.
Yeah.
They probably paid to ship him somewhere. And
right.
Paid for a degree.
Yeah. I mean, and two, like, he, quote unquote, wrote books. No, he didn't. He had a ghostwriter do it. Do you think he would be...
He can't even read, y'all.
He can't read. Yeah, which is why they have to give him media presentations, because he can't read.
Yeah.
And two, he doesn't have the attention span.
Yeah.
And so this brings you back to the Twitter account that they have. They started posting pictures of news anchors blinking and saying they were sleeping. Like, how? Come on. Like, you're fucked when you're doing shit like that.
That sounds like just full propaganda bullshit.
Yeah, no, it is. It's just really funny and people fall for it.
This is full. It's like, Stalin will live forever.
Yeah.
Type shit.
Yes. So dumb.
May 1,000 years of blessed tyranny be, fucking,
Yeah.
That's what gets their fascist boner so fucking hard.
I also saw this thing with Mike Lawler. He's a rep. He's a piece of shit. He was on Fox News recently. And the anchor was like, Americans are still feeling economic pain. The president is not getting good approval ratings right now. How do you and he fix that before November? And he was like, look, there are some really positive indicators. The stock market continues to hit record highs. The stock market does not affect every person. Unless you have a 401k. The stock market
just does not touch his base at all.
No.
Well, the people that
401k.
vote for his actual base are billionaires. But the people that he's tricked into voting for him
are our poor people.
Yeah, that shit doesn't touch them.
I mean, the only way that the stock market would even remotely affect you is if you had a 401k. Most poor people don't have one because they can't afford to have the money taken out of their check.
Yeah.
So the stock market being high doesn't mean fucking dick
Right.
to normal people. And they keep touting that as if it's something, you know, spectacular. It's just making the rich people richer. That's all it's doing. And people are out here like, oh my God, the stock market's never been higher. And I'm like, that doesn't affect you though. How does that benefit you whatsoever? It doesn't. Your grocery prices should be cheaper.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
People are out here struggling, and people are just like, yeah, we don't care. It's like they're just they want to keep their base stupid and uninformed.
Yeah, because they'll keep voting for them because they don't understand anything.
I don't know no better.
Yeah, and like you can learn to be better. You really can.
That requires effort.
Yeah, that people aren't willing to exude. And this kind of ties back to the thing to a quote that Trump had this month about under our leadership, 5 million people have been lifted off food stamps. No, they weren't lifted off of them. It's not like they exited poverty. You fucking kicked them off of it. There's a difference.
They plunged into a deeper level of poverty.
Yeah, those people still are in poverty. Like,
did he like lifted as in, well, they're dead now?
Yeah. And then there was also, I watched a clip where Stephen Miller was on something, I don't know, and he was talking about how like food stamps, anybody can just get them. And I'm like, no, I have filled out paperwork for people that have gotten them before. There's a bunch of shit that you have to give them. You even have to have like references sometimes. People don't just go in and say, hey, I would like food stamps, please.
Yeah.
It's not how it works. Whether you think it does or not, that's just not how it works. You can believe anything he says. It doesn't mean it's fucking reality, y'all. Fucking stupid.
Ugly fuck ass troll. Fucking Stephen Miller. Goddamn.
And then apparently Trump needed to tell people that dumb ended with a B. He didn't know that. He didn't know that.
Well, he wouldn't because he doesn't know how to read.
Yeah. And it just makes it what makes it even funnier. And then like you were seeing him tell people that dumb ends with a B when most people, unless you can't read or spell, know that.
Yeah. Before he said that, he was like, D-U-M. Where's the B? That's gay. Like, you know, something stupid.
Yeah. Pretty dumb. And then the Justice Department is erasing press releases and stuff from the website about January 6th. If it's not there, it didn't happen, right?
Mm-hmm.
When some of these people have gone on to commit other crimes, including molesting children.
Yeah.
Aren't the Democrats the party of molesting children, according to all those people?
Everything that they say
I know.
is a admission of guilt.
Yeah.
Every single shred of it.
Oh, God. And then this brings me to the one that pisses me off the most. The DOJ is going after E. Jean Carroll.
Who?
E. Jean Carroll, the guy that, the woman that Trump was convicted of essentially having raped.
Mm-hmm.
The DOJ is going after her now for, what was it? What's the word? Perjury.
Even though he was convicted.
Mm-hmm. And looking into it, it had something to do with her getting money from like outside people to help with her like legal fees. People do that all the time. But apparently she didn't mention it in a deposition that they did or something like that. But at the same time, maybe the funding wasn't there at that time. What pisses me off is that he is convicted of basically raping her.
He's a rapist, a convicted rapist, and a pedophile.
And people wonder why women don't come forward. Like, seriously.
Yeah, he's fully fucking trying to, like, use his position of power to, like...
destroy her life.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think that if, like, he wouldn't have been convicted, he wouldn't have done anything. He's upset he lost, is what it is, because he's a fucking child.
Yeah.
And doesn't like when he doesn't get his way.
He's a full-blown narcissist psychopath that anything that doesn't go his way triggers a monumental
Meltdown.
shit fit.
Yeah, literally like a meltdown, like
Literal
a tantrum.
shit fit because
Literal tantrum.
he
Can't contain
can't
himself.
control his bowels.
or his fucking mind or his mouth.
Yeah.
Like there was an hour where he was like on Truth Social. There was like 20, if not more, posts within a fucking hour. Like, get grandpa off the internet. But it brings me back to this. Like, this just, like, I almost started crying. Because, like, again, you wonder why women don't come forward. It's because this shit happens all the fucking time. You know, if you were working with someone and someone sexually assaulted you, they're probably higher than you. So they're going to come after you for shit. They're going to do anything they can to make it so that you stop making them look like a horrible person when they are. And also, people want to understand why I was upset when, like, certain people voted for him. It's for shit like this.
Yeah.
Like, I literally told someone in my family, I'm like, you voted for a rapist. Do you understand that?
Yeah. It's like, doesn't matter, like, the fact that they're giving him time to even, like, postulate, like, even, like, possibly formulate any kind of anything after he's raped people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I genuinely don't get it. And people just think, oh, it's a leftist judge, blah, 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 blah. Judges, look, some of them, are they partisan? Yes. For the most part, most of them aren't. They're there to do a goddamn job, and they're there to follow the facts. The facts led to what they led to. If you're a person of law and order, then you should take it as it is.
Yep.
That's what I think. You can't be someone that's for law and order if you are letting or saying it's okay for some people but not for others just because of who they are.
But Republicans have never been. They've advertised themselves as the party of law and order,
Yeah.
but that's only to oppress other people.
Yes.
Law and order to oppress those they don't like.
Right. 100%. Just so dumb.
And people who like the Democrat, like they keep saying like, well, Democrats own slaves. Like, bitch, the fucking party flipped.
Right.
The Dixiecrats became Republican.
Right.
And then
because they don't read, they don't know that.
Yeah.
Or they didn't pay attention in school. Like, it's just common sense stuff that I genuinely don't understand how people, like you said, it just has to be that it's because they hate the same people, so they just don't fucking care, or they don't want to admit that they were wrong. I'd rather you admit that you were wrong than continue to support someone who is taking everything from everyone and just wants his name on shit. Like, I don't know. I don't know, like, stuff makes me so mad. Did you see that James Talrico won the primary in Texas?
I did see, like, I wasn't sure, like, what all was happening.
Yeah, so he won the primary.
Okay.
The Democratic primary. He won it. Ken Paxton, who was the AG, who did a bunch of fucked up shit, won the Republican primary. So instead of, going after policy stuff, things that actually would work in a political campaign, no, they just started calling or is his name James Talrico?
I think so.
I always think John for some reason. I'll just call him Talrico. That Talrico is a vegan. He's gay. He's transgender. He believes in 6 genders. And I think the 6 gender thing, it's a chromosomal thing. If you look it up, technically, there are, because people can have varying chromosomes. So technically, it's a different sex. Not that hard to understand.
They're just using a platform of hate to go against him, which
they're not going based on policy because they don't have anything to go after him with.
Right.
All they can go after is that he's a beta male. I'd rather beta male, alpha male, none of that shit. It means anything at all.
Literally, because the original study behind alpha things in wolves was proven demonstrably false.
Oh, see, I didn't know that, but just in general, it doesn't mean anything. You're not any better than anybody else. You're not a fucking alpha male because you feel like you're more masculine. You're just a dick. That's all it is. So basically, they bullied him into posting a picture of his girlfriend, who he was trying to keep separate from all of this until, he felt like he didn't need to anymore. Mm. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? Like,
lots of things.
And Tyrico honestly has a good chance of possibly winning Texas because Ken Paxton's such a big piece of shit.
Yeah.
And
they've fucked themselves with the Republican ticket.
Yeah.
In there because I'm pretty sure Tallarico's just going to run a train on that guy.
Maybe, maybe not. I mean, it's Texas, so you really never know.
I really think that they could possibly turn Texas blue.
Potentially. I mean, it's a possibility. For sure a possibility. Will it happen? Probably not. Because they shoot themselves in the foot every time, just like Kentucky does.
Yeah.
Like, we're in this situation because Mitch McConnell. That's why we're in this situation right now.
Yep.
And he is retiring or did retire, and he can just fuck off and live the rest of his life and die and not have to worry about it anymore.
Yep.
Which is also why we need to stop having old motherfuckers in Congress. They're not going to be here when most of this shit takes effect, and we are. Yeah.
There needs to be an age cap, but, like, once they've reached the age cap, there needs... Like, we can send them into, like, a different position, like an advisory role.
Or, like, a committee role, I think would make sense.
Yeah. Like, somewhere, like, you don't have the kind of power that you did... But
you're still part of the
system, and you can give, like, wisdom, knowledge, and advice.
Yeah, and I think that makes sense, honestly.
But they're not going to do that because absolute power corrupts absolutely, and that's what they're after.
Well, and all those old people, and most old people, boomers, Gen Xers, think young people like us are stupid.
Yeah.
When we're the ones that are trying to change everything.
White knuckle gripping onto as much power and influence as they can get their hands on.
Because we know that things can change. We know that they can.
Yeah. If it's anything that they want to happen, it's done
immediately.
Right now.
Yeah. We saw that with the whole Joe Rogan psychedelic thing.
Yep.
He literally sent the fucking president a text and was like, hey, I think you should do this. And he was like, okay, I'll get you some funding. And that's not fucked up.
The only reason that we don't have all the things that we oughta is because they don't want it to happen.
Yeah.
They don't want us having free health care because it'll fuck with them.
Right.
They don't want us to have the ability to feed and clothe and shelter ourselves because it'll fuck with them. They don't want us to feel safe and secure in our own country because it'll fuck with them. Every bad thing in this country and on the world is fucked up, is derived from all of these old ass vampiric people that need to be purged from this planet.
Yeah, I mean, it's just in the fact that half the country still doesn't realize it.
Yeah, all of these ultra wealthy, pedophilic oligarchs need to be lined up against a wall and shot.
Speaking of oligarchs, did you see that Meta laid off about 1,400 people? The next day, Mark Zuckerberg brings his fucking super yacht into port in Seattle.
I want to remove all of his skin.
That, in and of itself, should prove to everyone they don't give a fuck about anyone but themselves and their friends. They laid off, 1,400 people don't have jobs now. And this guy is toting around a fucking super yacht the very next day. That literally tells you everything you need to fucking know.
Yeah. I want to remove all of his skin and throw him in the ocean and watch him scream until he dies.
All right, well, cool. So I have this, going back to Talrico, I have this quote that I saved from Stephen Miller. It's very bold to assume that Democrats would choose Texas to nominate their first transgender Senate candidate who's transitioning into a female. When Talrika goes in for a blood test, blood doesn't come out. Instead, soy milk comes out. This man has less testosterone than Jasmine Crockett. He's a fucking whiny ass bitch. He's just mad that more people like him, like Talrico, than they like him.
Who, Stephen Miller?
Yes.
Yeah, he's a veiny, fucked up, potato looking motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There was, I wish I would have saved it, but his wife said something to like a journalist or someone, I can't remember who, about how her husband was ugly. And the person came back with a comeback that was really good, and I wish I would have saved it. It was pretty funny. She's like, you're telling me my husband's ugly?
I'm pretty sure she was going after the person who runs the Democratic Twitter account, where it's like,
yeah.
Shut up, you ugly fuck.
Yeah, that's what it was, yeah. Shut up, you, tell your husband he's an ugly fuck, or your husband's an ugly fuck, something like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, God.
10 toes down on business.
Yeah. Okay, well, your husband's an ugly fuck, so
yeah,
I'm gonna continue with my day. Bye.
Fucking Slagathor.
Slagathor, I like that. I feel like that needs to be a character name. I'm gonna keep that in my brain. I need to write that down.
It's from what's the name of the show? Scrubs.
Oh, I never really watched that.
It was a fun show.
I watched a couple episodes, but I'm like, it's fine.
Yeah.
It wasn't something I'm like, I'm gonna watch again. Also, the OMB office, so Office of Management and Budget, basically proposed new rules giving political appointees final approval on research grants. Yeah.
What's that do?
So if you have remotely anything in your grant proposal related to DEI, women, stuff like that, and those were already rules that were put in, but the final approvals are not going to be done by a politically appointed like council, essentially. So most of the funding's not going to get approved because it's going to have shit in there that they
have to pass it through the Council of Racists.
Yeah. Everything is just so fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and so too, and this is from somebody on Blue Sky who is a scientist, and he basically said scientists no longer are allowed to use federal funding to publish, attend meetings, or talk to the public. They cannot collaborate internationally. Grants can be canceled for any reason at any time. Political appointees have a final say over what gets funded and who gets funded.
This entire thing has just been the enshittification of our country.
Mm-hmm. People want money over knowledge and, just being decent. You know what I mean?
They want money so that they can disenfranchise and
people they don't like.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think depending on if this stuff with Iran keeps going on, which it probably is going to, because he got himself into this and literally doesn't know how to get himself out.
Literally can't get himself out of it because the only way to get out of it is admitting defeat, which he will not do ever. Because it is a cognitive impossibility due to his malignant narcissism.
So he's got himself stuck in this. And I've said this before, he thought it was going to be Venezuela. Iran is not Venezuela, my guy. People have been talking about doing this for years and didn't do it because they knew this would happen.
Thousands of years.
Yeah. And if he does end up getting out of it...
Since the time of Alexander the Great...
I think that if he does end up getting out of it, the deal is going to be worse than the JCPOA. There's no way it could even be close. Was that... deal perfect? Absolutely not. It was not perfect whatsoever. And people who say it wasn't, I agree with. But it was still something, you know what I mean? And it deterred it for a while until his dumb ass took us out of it.
That deal is stupid. Let me do it.
Yeah,
and then
he
make
thought
it worse.
He could get something better because he's the man of the art of the deal. No, motherfucker. You're just a person who thinks you know what the hell you're doing when you don't. And
part of the deal.
So it just I think in the coming months, if this Iran stuff keeps going on, like we might have to like move to like mutual aid type stuff, helping people around the community because people aren't going to be able to afford stuff.
Yeah.
Because
I mean,
we
I'm
haven't
pretty sure
even,
that shit's already going on.
in some places,
Yeah.
you know, but like as we haven't even, we've felt effects from it, but we haven't even remotely felt the ripple effects yet.
Not yet. It's going to get worse.
Yeah. 100%. And it's going, I was reading that they said it may take up to like 2030 for like gas prices to go under $3 again.
And
I mean, that's just a prediction.
I mean,
but
until then, it's just going to keep going up.
yeah. And so is everything else.
Because Bozo the Clown is our president.
Yeah. And everything else goes up too because
gas
is
fuel
Yeah.
moves everything that we have.
Yes. Not even that, but other stuff comes from there too, you know, that we use for stuff like fertilizer, which, you know, people have been talking about, like that affects farms and stuff like that. And that's going to affect produce prices. People don't connect these things in their head. And I don't understand why not. You know, gas is used for trucks, which are used to deliver everything. Gas is used for
The
planes.
vast gulf of cognitive dissonance is staggering.
I know. And I keep saying I don't understand it. And I do understand it. It's just, it breaks my brain sometimes.
It's like, it's willful ignorance is what it is.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's 100% what it is. Everybody backed out of his concert thing for the 250th because he lied to everyone. And I'm like, see, tell the fucking truth, my guy. I wouldn't have, literally, honestly, if it would have been just a celebration of America and like he didn't try to tie himself to it and it was just for everybody, I'd be like, okay, cool. That's totally fine. I don't care.
But everything has to be about him all the time.
Yes. And he made it about him, which in turn caused everybody to be like, this is not what I signed up for. This is not what I was told what this was going to be.
Right. It's like, no thanks.
Yeah. And I'm like, I would have been 100% for it if it was just like something that was thrown just because of, you know, not because he wanted it to. You know what I mean? Like,
baby president wanted a big old birthday party.
Yeah. And then this whole thing with Democrats. Have you seen that?
No.
Yeah. That's what he calls Democrats now, is Democrats. Because he didn't know that dumb had a B in it. That's what I'm guessing. Because he's stupid. His name's being taken off the Kennedy Center.
Good.
Which he is really upset about. Which I'm like, you shouldn't have fucking done it in the first place. So he's really upset about that. Yeah.
I want his existence stricken from the earth.
I'm like, and then he says that basically nothing can like live or exist without him being attached to it. Because the only reason that it's working is because his name is attached to it. No, the Kennedy Center did fine before.
His name is a literal curse.
Yeah.
Everything that he touches gets fucked.
Yeah.
He bankrupted multiple casinos.
Yes. And he had like that steak thing and like a university, which people, if people did that, you guys are, there's no hope for you. It's funny. Because, I mean, our business people, you know, I consider a business person someone who, you know, owns a small business or, you know, runs like a medium-sized business. Anything over than that, you're just an oligarch. That's what it is. You're not a business person.
Mm-hmm.
And he thinks he's a business. He's not. He doesn't even know how to be a business person. He just thinks he does.
He's only ever been from money and has only ever been protected
by money.
Yeah.
I think that's enough rambling because if we keep going, this is going to last another hour. I don't even know how long this is.
I'm tunneling a pit into my stomach right now.
I don't know if politics is everybody's cup of tea. Most people,
it's most people's cup of piss.
Well, and, you know, people don't like to, you know, I think people just don't like to know what's going on because they don't want to worry about it. But at the same time, it's like you're going to end up worrying about it anyway because it's going to affect your life.
I mean, I get it. It's enough to send anyone into a panic spiral.
Yeah, and I would love to just stick my head in the sand and be like, I don't see anything, I don't know anything, but that's not the type of person that I am. So it's something that we'll continue to probably talk about during these end of month recaps. I don't think we'll ever do full episodes about it because people aren't probably don't like what I said here, but people really aren't gonna like if it's a whole thing.
That's how you get ulcers, folks.
Yeah. So with that, we're gonna say bye.
Love you. Bye.